Hello everyone, it's me Leo from Intuitive Serenity. You already know who I am. For those of you who don't, you're about to find out. So today I want to talk about meditation and the mind, because everybody keeps asking me about my meditation classes, and they have a lot of questions, and I understand. So I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. So let's talk about the mind before we get into what meditation is all about. Your mind is not your friend. It's your servant. And if you don't know that your mind is your servant, you will be its slave. So the mind has to do what you tell it to do. But you don't know this because we were not taught this. So we fall victim to our slave. The mind is not your friend. Your mind will always deceive you. And why? Because the moment you reach awareness, your mind instantly dies. And nobody wants to die, right? So the mind is going to do its best to keep you dormant. When you fall in love with someone, you meet a lovely girl, a lovely guy, the moment you fall in love with them, you instantly going to end up suffering, because that comes with pain. The mind will tell you this person may leave you someday. This person used to love somebody else and they left them for you. I might get fired from my job. I might not be able to pay my rent. All these doubts. Why does the mind fear so much? Because the mind has no substance of its own. Therefore, it needs you to be able to roam. And it's scared of everything because the realization of anything is the end of the mind. So meditation is like medication. When you're sick, you take medication until you feel better. When you feel better, you stop taking the medication. Well, meditation is the same way. If you're happy, you don't need to meditate. Why are you going to meditate if you're happy? But if you're not happy and you're stressed and you're not feeling correct, then you meditate until you find that mental balance and that spiritual balance that you feel good and now you don't need to do it. Meditation is like medication. A meditative state is a state of awareness when you realize that you're not your body and you're not your mind. Then what are you? Who are you? That's for you to discover. No one can tell you that. No one can show you how to do it. All I can do is help you take away the dirt and dust in the window that has the view you need to see. But it's up to you to do it. So the mind is not your friend. The mind will always try to keep you afraid. Fear is of the mind. That's it. Fear is in the mind. That's why they say there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So the mind is always scared because it wants to keep you in fear so that she can survive. So your mind is not your friend. You're not your body. You're not your mind. What are you? It's very simple. We experience the world 3 different ways. through thought, through imagination, and through feelings. Thoughts deal with imagination. Emotions deal with anxieties. Feelings deal with feelings. Thoughts are in the past. Anxieties are in the future. Feeling is in the present. Okay. We're always in the past or the future. We're never here. We're either suffering the past or anxious for the future. But we're never here. We're never now. But it's always now. I'm recording this video right now on my phone. Then I'm gonna crop it for you guys and then post it. But when you watch it, it's now for you. There is no difference. Same message. It's always now. Yesterday at some point was now. This message, I'm giving you some valuable information right now. But this message is not about what I'm saying. It's about what I'm not saying. And whoever can hear my silence, I'm talking to you. The mind is not your friend. We need to be aware of our thoughts. Accept your thoughts. Don't try to block your mind. You can't quiet your mind. No one can quiet their mind. Not even Buddha quiet his mind. You have to escape your mind. Your mind is a prison. You suffer. So we're back to thoughts, emotions, feeling. Thoughts are in the past. Emotions are in the future. Feelings are right now. Thoughts deal with imagination, anxiety, emotions with anxiety, and feelings with feelings. So now, if you hate your job, when you wake up in the morning, you're thinking, I hate traffic, my boss is an asshole, my coworkers are annoying, I don't get enough time to eat my lunch. And you're gonna be upset from the moment you get up to the time you get to your job, through your job, and then after you get out the job, because you're gonna be thinking about what a horrible day it was. So you suffered before you went to work, during work, and after work, the same pain. Why? Your mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. So if you're thinking about the future, about how bad your job is gonna be, you're feeling that right now. When you get to your job, you're feeling it right now. You might be thinking, well, I can't wait till I get out of here, and then you're suffering from anxiety while you're working, and then you get out of work and you think, what a horrible day, and it never stops. Why? Because the mind is not your friend. So how do you stay positive? Well, you do the opposite. So now imagine you're gonna go on vacation, you're gonna go to a 5-star resort, and you're gonna be happy from the moment you purchase those tickets to the time you get there. Why? Because you already know how much fun you're gonna have. So you're imagining the fun, you're feeling it right now. And then when you get there, you're gonna be enjoying it. You're probably gonna be in the present moment while you're on vacation because life is good at that moment. So you really enjoy it. And that's how it works. So a lot of people, have read or heard The Secret, and they say, to manifest things, you have to think about it and feel like you have it. And that's, partially true. I don't think they explained it well enough, but pretty much it deals with thought, emotions, and feelings. So now they're right about you have to think about what you want and feel how you would feel if you had it. Absolutely right. But the key is not like, all right, I'm gonna think I'm gonna get, a brand new truck and I'm gonna feel like this, and then that's it, and then I forget about it. No, I have to think about this truck 24/7 and maintain that feeling, because the feeling of happiness is the Wi-Fi to the universe or to God, whatever you want to believe in, right? But happiness is the Wi-Fi. That's why you must remain positive, because if you're not connected, you don't get the signal. So when you connected to the Wi-Fi, then boom, you're connected to the universe, you're connected to God. And now you think of a BMW, you think of a vacation, you think of whatever the hell you want to think of. You connected, it's gonna be sent to you. But you have to be grateful for everything that you get. Everything, the good and the bad. Be grateful for the bad because they're teaching you lessons, and be grateful for the good because everything good is good. So maintain a positive outlook. The longer you're happy, the longer you're connected, the faster you get your wishes. And this is something that you can try on your own. You don't have to believe what I'm saying, but I'm telling you what to do. So I want to challenge you. 8-day challenge. Try to be as positive as possible for 8 days. Write your own affirmations, read other people's affirmations, listen to YouTube videos or IG videos or quotes, whatever the hell makes you happy. Music that makes you happy, movies, TV shows that make you happy, people that make you happy. Ignore the negative as much as possible, unless it's mandatory. Avoid it for 8 days and think happy thoughts. And think how you will feel if you had the things that you want. And do that for 8 days. And if your life doesn't change in 8 days, then you know that I'm full of shit. You don't have to listen to what I say ever again. But try this for 8 days. Remain positive. Try to be aware as long as possible. How do you know that you're here right now? Because you have 5 senses. You can smell, you can hear, you can feel, right? You can taste, you can see. So when you're aware of all your senses at 100%, and you're breathing, so the key to life is breathing, right? If we don't breathe, we die. Even in the Mayan calendar, the sun, it was a face of a sun with a face, and it had a nose, and it was breathing in, because breathing is very important. So in another video, I'm going to talk about breathing and other things that complement this topic. For now, I need you to detox from your negative thoughts and your negative energy. So if you do what I'm telling you for 8 days, you're going to get rid of all this toxic energy, all these toxic thoughts. Your thoughts become reality. So think positive things for 8 days. Just be positive. Why not? Why do you feel that you need to be around or tolerate negativity? You don't. It's not necessary. The mind is not your friend. So I want to tell you again, for 8 days, read positive affirmations, watch positive videos, movie, music, people. Avoid the negative as much as possible. Unless it's mandatory, avoid it. And watch your life change in 8 days. So in 8 days, I'm going to do another video giving you some tips and things to do to make this a whole lot easier. Because remember, these techniques are old. Meditation and chakras and all this is before Christ. This was the technology for men to discover who he really is, his true potential. And you elevate through the chakras till you reach the level of enlightenment. Then Christianity came in, and when you reach your higher level, you reach Christ consciousness. It's the same thing as enlightenment. So on the next video, we're going to talk about Christianity and how Christianity is a technology for man to discover himself. And this is already scientifically proven. So I'm going to give you guys some links of people like Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden. These are guys that were scientists turned spiritualists, and they have scientifically proven that this is real. So in 2020, meditation, spirituality, energy work is going to blow up like X-Men. So I'm telling you now, so you're going to remember me, because I'm part of this. This is what I do, and in my following videos, I'm going to give you guys a glimpse into what I do and how I do it, because I do it anywhere, anytime, with anyone. I'm very confident in my gift, because it's not even a talent. It's a God-given gift that I must share with the world. And if I don't share with the world, it hurts me inside, because I can feel other people's pain. I'm an empath, and all you empaths know that we feel other people's pain, and that's why we try to help so many people. A lot of times they think we're suckers or that we're stupid, but we're doing it for our own goddamn reason, because we feel their pain. So we want to ease their pain so that we don't feel it. But a lot of people don't understand that, because they're still dormant. But they're going to wake up. They're going to do these exercises, and we're going to get rid of the enemy. Or not even get rid of the enemy. We're going to put the enemy where he belongs, in slavery. The mind is not your friend. It's your slave. See you guys in 8 days. Have a great week.